Alright, welcome to the Virtue Bowling Supply YouTube channel, your go-to place for non-biased, non-staffer, multi-style reviews. My name is Chris, and I will be bringing a high-rev perspective.
And my name is Josh, and I will be bringing a low-rev perspective.
Today, we'll be throwing 10 shots with the Storm Equinox and the Hammer Black Widow Mania, picking one winner that we would most likely add to our bag, and explain why.
So make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you out on the lanes.
Alright, after throwing both of these balls side by side, I noticed how similar these two bowling balls actually were. They're both really clean through the front part of the lane and both really angular. I think here at Mesa East, the Black Widow Mania is slightly more blendy than the Storm Equinox is. I tried playing a little bit further to the right with both of them to initially start out, but both of them were really quick to the friction, so I immediately jumped left. The further I got left, the better the Black Widow Mania ball motion wise looked. I think the Equinox just gave me that wet dry over under ball motion where if I got it to the friction, it like really hockey sticked, and if I got it in the oil, it still had the teeth to go through it, so I never really had that miss in, as where the Black Widow Mania, I missed in a couple of times and it floated enough and was blendy enough to where it actually went through the pins. So I think overall the Black Widow Mania looked better going down the lane. Now with that being said, I think the Black Widow Mania is just a little bit more versatile than the Storm Equinox is. I'd probably be able to throw it on a few more patterns than the Equinox. So from the high rev perspective, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Black Widow Mania.
After throwing 10 shots with each of these balls, I started off a little straighter with each of them just to kind of see what my boundaries were. And the Equinox definitely allowed me to keep it more in front of me for a lot longer. I was able to just be more forward with it, where the Mania was a little bit quicker responsive to friction. So it did force me quite a bit further left. But it wasn't out of my comfort zone. I still was able to, be straighter, and it just overall was quicker down the lane. I did trust the Widow, I think, to carry a little bit more, but the Equinox definitely gave me just a more consistent reaction. It didn't really matter where I threw it. If I missed in, I knew I was going to flat 10. That was the only bad part about it. But when I did get right, I could miss right all day and it still didn't want to overhook on me, which I really liked. So final thoughts on these two. Like I said, I think that Equinox is going to allow people to play a little bit straighter, where the Mania is a little bit more angular. And because of that, my comfort zone as a low rev bowler is definitely keeping my angles in front of me. So for today's winner, I'm going to have to choose that Storm Equinox. I just felt like it was allowed me to play my A game a little bit better, where the Mania was just a little bit more open-ended angles and not something that I like to see as often.
We hope you found this video useful. As always, if you like videos like this, make sure you hit subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.